Hey, what's going on, guys? I figured I'd do another video game commercial reaction video. This time we're doing the commercial for Super Mario Brothers World Yoshi's Island 2. It's a Mario game. Anyway, this commercial is super duper disgusting, right? If you saw the thumbnail, this is not a video I recommend if you have a weak stomach. Anyway, let's get started.
When is too much too much? To find out, we crammed everything into Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. 60 more levels, massive enemies, huge Yoshi tricks, all served up with the latest graphic technology, Morphmation. No more. Sure you don't have room for another little bonus level? Super Mario World 2, only on the Super NES. Still the big one.
Okay, so that ad was just all types of like crazy, right? That ad was just all types of crazy. All right, so like I said earlier, this is a ad for the what is it? Oh, what is that thing you called again? Yeah, I can never remember the name of it. It's so dang long, right? I can never remember the name of it. But this is the ad for, here it is, Super Mario World Yoshi's Island, made in 1995. And I'm not a Mario fan at all. Not a Mario fan at all. Never liked Mario. It's nothing personal, right? But I can say after watching this commercial, this ad does not make me want to buy or play Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, made in 1995. Now, what do you think? Does this ad make you want to buy or play Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island? Does it make you want to buy the game? More importantly, right? Does this, guy right here who is just straight up gorging himself on all this food, does he make you want to buy this game? Is he someone who you're like, yeah, I want to be like that guy? And just look at all the food they're just shoving in this guy's face. Like, at what point, right, does it become just unethical to give someone all this food? Like, look at this guy. He should not be eating half of this, right? Like, force feed him a salad or something. But it just seems to me like this is a bad way to sell and advertise a video game, right? Let's just talk about some parts here. So yeah, besides the food table, it's hard for me to make out what exactly he has on this table. I see some onion rings. I see like a Jello mold. If you know what it, like, we used to have like specialty dishes that you would like make Jello in, and it would come out like a certain like shape. And it looked fancy at dinner parties. I mean, nowadays I doubt anybody serves that because they're kind of tacky. I think that's like a ham. He's definitely eating an entire chicken. I saw him eating pasta. Right, so yeah, they're just feeding this guy. They're just feeding him over and over again.
Too much? To find out, we crammed everything into Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. 60 more levels, massive enemies, huge Yoshi tricks, all served up with the latest graphic.
Can I just say, like, just the way his belly bulges out? Where's that at? Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. His shirt was probably like barely holding on. That button was holding on for like just dear life. Right. So I think this game isn't so much advertising a Mario game, but it is giving us a direct warning to not eat out all the time, right? Especially not at like lousy diners, such as this, because this diner, I don't know. I don't know what diners looked like in the '90s, right? We had one little family diner we went to, after church on Sundays. I think it's still around, but oh yeah, got a cigarette machine back there. Anybody see the cigarette machine back there? Oh, do you remember those where you could buy cigarettes in the freaking vending machine? Oh my goodness! And how cheap were smokes back then, right? How cheap were smokes back then? But anyway, yeah, this guy. If you didn't know, this guy dies. Like this guy is dead. Right? This is only the second reaction, like commercial reaction video I've done, and this is the second person that ends up dying at the end of the commercial. Right? Do you notice that? Right? You know, am I supposed to believe he's still alive? Right? There's a nice little hole right here in the middle of his stomach. Right, so I say not to eat out all the time because this is what that food did to this guy. He became so bloated, so just girthy that his inner organs just turned into this green pussy bile that just shot out along with just fragments of freaking burgers and onion rings. And sorry for being too graphic. That's what happened. This guy was murdered. This guy was murdered, right? So, who's the real victim here? Well, obviously he is. Obviously he's the victim, right? Obviously. But, who's the victim? It's the other patients, who don't have to have an entire, meal in front of them, right? They're fine with just a single plate. And, they will never eat here again because this happened. The Board of Health is going to, or the health department is going to shut this game. It's going to shut this game. It's going to shut this diner down. Everyone's going to lose their jobs. Everyone's going to lose their jobs. And then how will they possibly buy the latest Mario game? How? There's no way, right? So, moral of the story. Don't be a pig when you go out. Don't be a pig when you go out, all right? You go out to a nice restaurant. If you're full, stop eating. Just stop eating. If you're full, stop eating. Don't be a pig, all right? Get some leftovers, and don't feel like, a wimp because you couldn't finish your plates. No, that's what they have leftovers for, right? And, yeah. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very, very, very gross commercial. And if this commercial kind of offends you anyway, I apologize. And I'm somebody who definitely has a weak stomach when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't like seeing this kind of stuff. I hate gross humor. I hate it. Right? And that's what basically the 90s was. The 90s was full of gross humor. Right? If you're watching Nickelodeon, if you're watching any kids network, really, they capitalized on just gross ass, bull crap like this. This is just a prime example of it, right? And this game, this does not make me want to play the new Super Mario game. It doesn't make me want to play this. Cause what? I'm gonna associate this this poor guy just blowing up in this diner, and that's just nasty. All right, so that about does it. I really hope you enjoyed this reaction video to this super disgusting commercial, man. And once again, I apologize if you have a weak stomach and you just don't like seeing this type of stuff. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And also, what did you think about, this commercial advertising that particular game? What do you think? Did this commercial did a good job, advertising that? Also, was the guy, and I didn't really touch on this, was the guy metaphor, for all, the new, features that were being, placed into Yoshi's Island? Was that guy just a big metaphor for that? I'm not really sure if it was or not. But let me know in the comments section, and thank you for watching.